family. What up?
Hey, what's up with you, man?
Chilling, brother. My fault.
Nah, you good, man. How you doing tonight?
I'm good. I can't complain at all.
I know you were busy. You just coming from the station, or you still at the station?
I'm in between. I'm at Lava for a second, hanging out with my rep from Capitol Records, and then I'm going back down to the station.
Okay, dope, man. You always working, man. Like you always in the club or in the station, man. You probably the hardest working radio player in years.
Listen, I got a lot of bills, and I like to live a semi-extravagant life. So if I don't work, I can't have fun.
Now, definitely, man. To get started, first off, let me thank you for doing this interview with StopBeefromRadio.com.
For sure, no problem. Appreciate y'all having me.
Yeah, it's an honor, man. And to get started, can you start saying who you are?
For sure. Say it again.
Oh, can you tell the fans who you are and where are you from?
Beef with voice by champion, Indianapolis, Indiana, born and raised, and you can hear me on the XM 96.3, 6 days a week from 7 to midnight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And how did you get involved in the radio station, and what made you decide you want to pursue that as your career?
I never really wanted to do radio in my life. Like, my family is in music, period. I got my father has played in local groups around town and even toured the world with Babyface when he was in the deal. When the deal broke up, Chase told my uncle come play with his brothers and after 7. So, you know, like, music's always been there. Then I got an uncle who's played with LL Cool J, Brandy, Monica, da-da-da-da. So I always wanted to do something with music. Just when I graduated high school, my nephew's mom had heard a contest and was like, yo, you should sign up for it. And I was like, nah, I'm not really for that. And she kind of like pressured me into it so she can go out for free. And I entered. Right. I turned my resume in, and they were like, you know, we'll give you the job. Like, you get this internship. And, like, from there, it was, like, work to me. Like, I've been in heaven ever since.
Damn, that's incredible. Yeah, my friend Mink, his dad actually plays with your father, Tony. So
okay, yeah.
He's been telling me about that situation for a while. So, but yeah, so you said you didn't even want to be on the radio? Like you looked up?
Nah, I didn't want to be on the radio. Yeah, I looked up like I just knew that was a band nerd, like going to band camp and stuff like that. Like so, I wanted to do something in the music industry, like run a studio or something. So the radio, like literally, my brother's baby mother was like, yo, they looking for interns. You should apply. And I was like, bro, I don't want to do this. I've never did radio ever in my life, except for one time in the 7th grade, or in the 8th grade, actually, when I was at Guy Creek Middle School. But even then, I didn't take it serious.
Yeah, that's crazy, though. So how long ago was that?
I've been on now 14 years, so that was that one class I took, and it wasn't even a class. It was just like a little section of a class, so they had different modules. That had to be at least 17 years ago. 17, 18 years ago, period.
So what's the feeling like to know from 17 years ago, basically, you started on this radio station game without, like, any experience, but now you lead the radio station. You basically
like, I think it's dope. You know what I mean? When I tell the kids, like, everybody's got a path, and sometimes you don't really know what your path is. Sometimes it takes for somebody around you to bring it out. You know what I mean? So I think it was dope because this wasn't the path that I seen for myself. It was a path that somebody else kind of steered to me, like, yo, you'll be dope. You should really do this. And once I got in, other people encouraged me even more, and I kind of took it up a step. So, like, to be a kid from 18th and Dexter, bro, and you on the radio, you the leading jock, like, I MC for the Pacers, so I'm in front of 15,000, 16,000 people some nights, like, it's real good, especially I'm a hometown kid. Like, you don't get no better than that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like you said, you're the voice box of Indiana, literally. Like, there's not nowhere that you won't hear you if you come to Indianapolis.
Yeah, like, period. I mean, even when you come outside of Indianapolis, like Fort Wayne, the Mishawaka area, Gary, Kokomo, you know what I mean? Like, I got my voices somewhere. Like, DJs got my voice. Radio stations got me on imaging. Like,
right.
My voice is everywhere. Like, and that was a goal that I had made after a time. Like, if I'm going to really do this, like, I need to really be doing it for real.
Right. It's like I tell artists, you know, Stop Beef from Radio, we deal with a lot of artists. I tell them right now, in the way the game is, you almost need to be putting out music on a constant basis. Like, everywhere.
Nah, I agree.
But they won't.
Like my little cousins put me on like I walk in the house and ask them what they listen to and where they listen to it. Like music, it's not as stellar as it was 10 years ago when you had to go find a CD. Like the internet makes it where you should be dropping all the time.
Right. All right, you can record it tonight, but the other thing is don't release terrible content. You gotta spend the money to get it mastered and engineered before you put it out there. Like a lot of artists just want to drop it. I'm like, you only got one chance for first impression.
Most definitely. Yeah, just because you recorded on me, it should definitely be mathematically calculated in your brain. Like every release should have a message to it. Every release should be sounding great quality. Like I don't listen to nobody's raws. I don't even want to listen to Jeezy or Drake's raw version and get a real version.
Right. You don't want to listen to the title version. You want to get the wave file from the homie and get his percussion in the background.
Yeah.
Not a slighted title or nothing, but there's a difference when you get the actual file.
Most definitely.
Now, you said you entered the radio station, and I understand you were to start out. What was the information that he taught you that you to help progress in the radio?
Say that again. These cars is loud. I couldn't hear you.
Are you good? So you started with Big Swole when you were interning. What kind of game and advice did he give you to help you progress in the radio industry?
He taught me to learn everything. Like, don't be just a one-sided individual. Like, when I got in the radio, like, even though I was working for, like, programming, like, I knew how to go out with our promotions department and set up an event, set up a tent. Like, I learned how to do commercial production. Like, he always told me, like, bro, you can be on the radio or you can be a part of the radio.
Right.
It's bigger to be a part of the radio than to be on the radio because at some point they might not need a person to talk. And are they going to let you going to be around and get fired because that's the only job you know how to do it? You're going to be able to say, that's cool, I don't got to talk. I can sit behind here or I can go ahead and do this. You know what I mean? To keep your job. So that was the one thing he told me. Like, bro, you're in the building where they do 10 jobs, you should learn all 10 jobs.
Right. Because you never know when the opportunity will present itself and you want to be ready for it, or you don't know when your opportunity is going to disappear and you're going to need to come in other avenues.
Yeah, like real talk. Like, and I didn't only learn that from Big Swole, I learned that from Rec 1 too.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody I've been around, Rec 1, J Rio, JJ, like, Kenny J, Big Baby Kenny J, like, all of these people have taught me the same thing. Tony Lamont, God Black, like, they all, the OGs tell you, like, don't be one person. Be everybody.
Yeah, you mentioned a lot of heavy people. I was going to ask you about Jay Rio, do career. Like, them are great guys, man. Like, they're great mentors to have. So, what would you say
like, I wouldn't be where I am without them dudes.
Damn,
like, Rick is the reason that I'm the assistant program director of this station. Like, I never understood why Rick used to jump on me and be like, hey, you need to learn this. Hey, come sit down with me and talk to this person. Come meet this person. Like, without Rick, I wouldn't be who I am right now, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, where I am in my career. Like, and that's just me being honest. Like, Rick put my boots on and taught me so much more. Like, Rio, too. You know what I mean? Like, he taught me imaging, more on the imaging tip. Or just about adult life. Like, yeah, I think I was around a lot of these cats when I was a kid. Like, I got in the radio when I was 19. So I was the youngest always around adults. And they really laced my boots.
Yeah, so you had your OGs that were allowing you to have the heads up before you bumped your head in a situation. They're telling you, nah, that's not a good look. And then you could add your sauce to it, add your flavor to it, and then progress.
Yeah, and they keep you humble, you know what I mean? Because at a point, there was a point where I would do a club 6 nights a week. You know what I mean? And you think your stuff don't stink. And then with the ones like, yo, that's cool you working, but slow down. Like, understand this. Like, this comes to an end. Like, they really kept me grounded when I could have went big-headed and been the Hollywood guy. You know what I mean? Like, they kept me real.
Well, I mean, it was a lot for you and Coach Red, like, to be Indiana born and raised, and you guys basically are the main, controllers of the radio station. That's a great situation for our state. You know what I mean? Like, there's not a lot of radios out there home running like that.
Nah, I think it's a thing that don't happen a lot just because of how the industry is shaped. You know what I mean? And we've been lucky to keep us around this long. You know what I mean? But I mean, the industry is all about growth and moving and doing what you're doing to better your family. And I think it's dope that to see me and to see Reddy Rock still at home, like champion in this real situation.
Yeah, it says a lot about you two guys as a on behalf of the city, because in radio, it's not hard. Like, you could be in LA right now, you could be in New York right now, Miami, and further in your career,
Most definitely. That's what it's about. It's always, with us, it's like put the shoulder pads on, like city got shoulder pads, like that we know we two that can help take it to a level, you know what I mean, and bring it to the spotlight like we done, along with others.
Yeah, I mean, you've done a lot as an individual for this city, man. I remember when I first started out with Beauty and the Beats, and you were giving us shout-outs on the commercial for free and showing love to us like that. And you do that for everybody, man. What is it about you that makes you want to help as many people as you can?
Treat people like you want to be treated.
Yep.
And it's about creating a legacy. You know what I mean? Like, I got a daughter. She too.
Okay.
So, like, when I'm gone from this place, and my daughter's around, I want people to be like, hey, you Swift's daughter. Like, he was a dude. What you mean? We take care of you. You know what I mean? It's just me, my general. Like, I'm a regular person. Again, I'm from 18th and Dexter, so nothing about me can be bougie or anything like that. Like, so I just like to treat people like I want to be treated. And I feel like if I treat you nicely, if I treat you with courtesy, I treat you with all of that, like, respect, these are the things that you like. And you get so much further in places and people willing to do more for you and help you grow. Yeah, so that's always been my motto.
Yeah, people want to help those that, they like. If I like you, I'm going to want to see you win, you know what I mean? But if I don't, then I'm not going to spend that extra effort to further your situation.
Real talk. I mean, and that's the same with me. Good, genuine people, you always been good, you've been genuine, you feel me? Yeah. St. James always been good and been genuine, so there's nothing I can do but extend the hand to help you. Even the people that I don't feel are genuine all the time, like, I still extend the hand to help them. You know what I mean? Like, again, my blessing might be a blessing to you, but I might get my blessing back 10 times bigger, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, man, it's all about how many people you can reach and touch, because, like, every person you interact with, you change their life. Just by allowing them to talk to the radio, not just you as a person, but that instance. And then the game.
Yeah, I feel the same way about them.
Right. Because you don't know, like, that could be the one that blows, but just give and game. The more you give, the universe, God will bring to you. If you're a keep it to yourself, then it's going to be less blessings, I feel.
Right. And that's the same way I feel.
And you basically have mentored, like, DJ Champ. And I mean, I know he was running heavy with you in the back in the day. Now he's DJing for.
Yeah, we created Fixing Up the Medicine together at my kitchen table while we was literally mixing up some medicine. That's my little brother, like, and it was so crazy, like, Champ wasn't always friends. Like, I used to talk about Champ, because Champ used to DJ with virtual DJs. Like, Champ and B-Rad, they used to get on my nerves, but they wasn't, like, I used to talk about, like, not real DJs.
Right.
But Champ went to school with my little brother. So when I found that out, like, I was like, but I mean, we all been cool, like, we would do parties together and whatnot, but, like, he was really somebody, like, I'm good. He was really somebody that once I got a chance to be around, like, he turned out to be like family to me. Like, still to this day, that's my little brother. So it's the BET Awards. He like, you hanging with me all weekend. Come on.
Yep. Yeah. Well, they say that people in Indiana don't support each other, but I would beg to differ, because if you're actually a mover and shaker in this city, we all get along. And I'm not saying I'm a mover and shaker, but I've been around mover and shakers, and everybody's friendly. Outside.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, people on the outside say that, but if people really know, bro, like, everybody jig with each other. Like, even the guys that's from Indiana that ain't in Indiana, like, again, like BET Awards.
Yeah.
I was out there. Trevor Jackson, like my little family, like that's like my little bro is what I call it. Like, I seen him. What you need? What you want? What you good? You coming with us? As soon as I seen Champ, like, you with me, like, when I bump into Road James, where you at, bro? Who you with? You need something? You would be like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's even in different industries, like the modeling industries. It's we all got love for each other.
Right.
It's just some of us don't know a lot of each other, so you get that. But those who really know each other, or if you find out, we all look out for each other, no matter where we are in the country. Indy gonna show Indy love. Mike Epps show so much love. In the middle of the world, where I've been George Hill, same. A lot of the other NBA players, Trey Lyles, like, these cats show a lot of love when they see us in other cities. And in town.
But no, like, it's everybody's loved and everybody gets along and stuff like that. But how do you feel when people do try and come at you? You know, people always say slick shit about the radio. I always come to your defense, man, because I know what you've done for this city. But how does it make you feel as a person? Like, you know, you're busting your ass, you're doing everything you can to break this city, but people still question your motives or not show the love.
At first it used to bother me, but now I don't give a shit. Like, I know what I do, I know what I can do, and I know what I can't do. Like, just because I don't say, hey, I'm sitting at the table with this record rep playing these 12 songs every time, don't mean I ain't doing it. So I really don't give a shit about people's opinions. Like, everybody got an opinion. Everybody got one. You feel me? So I don't let nobody's opinion. Like, if I see a comment about the radio, sometimes I respond because I'm bored. Right. Like, I don't care what people really think. If, you know what I'm saying? I just be bored. They give me something to do for 20 minutes, but I don't care. Again, even with radio, it's a job. I don't own that place, so I can't make them people do nothing that they don't want to do. You feel me? Like, I'm just one pea in a pie full of smoke.
Well, also, but it's good for you to engage, even if it's hate. It's good for you to engage in the comments because it might give you know, they might give you the great idea of your next situation that you guys aren't thinking about because. And
it's happened, and it's created dope relationships with people. Like, I just really said to see if you was gonna respond. Like, you know what I mean? So it's sometimes people do it to get you to talk, so they don't know how to introduce themselves. But you know, it is what it is. But you know, again, that ain't my field, and I don't own that place, so I don't give a damn how you feel.
Right. Now, do you think that would benefit the radio if you guys had like a list of like what benchmarks the artists had to have before they could submit the music to you guys? Nah,
cause I mean, you can't create such a thing in today's world due to the fact that one song, because you could drop it on SoundCloud, it's not even mixed and mastered. It's a huge hit. I mean, when you look at Soulja Boy, Crank That, when you look at XXX, Sad, like if you go listen to these records, bro, these records aren't mixed down. Like these records are straight recorded in somebody's house. And they are peaking, distorting, and everything else, and they become the biggest record. So you can't really go. I just think with any, and this is particular, I've heard this talking to Michael Watt 5000, talking to DJ Cell, talking to DJ New Era. Like, no matter what city you in, it's always people going to be playing it. Like, if you really not buzzing, bro, like, you can't be mad at the radio station. The radio station is not a tool that puts artists on. Right. A radio station is what I like to call it alley-oop. When you hot and you for real hot, like we there to help you go to another level. But like what people fail to realize, like you can have a hot club record that only touches 2,000 or 3,000 people, and it's normally in an urban club. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like it's really 300,000 people that listen to the radio. Like those 2,000 that's really playing you in the club. Like, that's cute now, but that's a small portion of what's really on the radio. So we might play you and your record die out, but it's still hot in the club. Like, you won't understand the mathematics of how they work. So no matter what, like, people going to get mad. So, it is what it is. Like, there's no real way to say, like, this is what you need. Like, you just need a hot record. And with today's tools, there's no reason you can't have one. The internet is free. Tekashi 69 got 8 Billboard records, and none of them have made radio but 1.5. Like, GC and Gummo semi-made radio a little bit, but not a lot. But he has 8 Billboard records.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I can keep going. Like, I talk about YBN Namir. This is what I do. So I go back and forth on why radio isn't the most important, even to local artists. Like,
so I was going to ask you. So you mentioned some of the new breeds, the YBN Namir and artists like that. Is the radio going to start shifting more towards the younger young artists? Because there's some of these are really bubbling right now. Like, I don't know.
I mean, they bubbling, but I mean, it just depends. Like, a lot of these cats bubble on stream numbers, but don't transpire to radio. Like, we play XXXTentacion, where he's been top 5 in streaming in Indianapolis, but the overall radio listener getting like dude's music. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's in today's world, there's a place for everybody. You might not be a radio artist, but you might be the biggest streamer in the world. So they cross over when the label's ready for them to cross over. And even though they crossed over and they got the radio, doesn't mean that radio's going to champion them, because the listeners might not like them enough for radio to champion them.
You can't force it. Like, the fans, like, an artist's last place is the radio they should go. Right? The artist should not go to the radio until the radio has called them and said, yo, what's up? I heard you got
that's what I tell people. Like, If you're approaching me, it's probably not ready. Don't get wrong. We find a couple jewels where you be like, yo, this is dope. But 9 times out of 10, bro, I'm on the internet. Like, I'm really on the internet. I'm looking at what the kids is listening to. I'm going to their Shazams. I'm going to Spotify's. Like, there's a whole research madness behind. Like, I really talk to DJs, street DJs, club DJs, strip club DJs. Like, you got to figure out how to get that music everywhere.
Yep. Yeah, artists don't understand that, man. There's more than just making the song. There's actually getting the song to the DJs, or get the song to all the digital outlets, or get the song to the street teams and media and publications. Like, they think it's one step, but there's multiple steps to this game that
big time
to follow.
Yeah, and that's the business side that a lot of artists don't know because it's just them. Like, you know, if you're an artist out there, you really need a team. And when I say a team, I don't mean a team of people that rap. Like, if your team is full of rappers, you losing. Like, you need somebody that know how to talk to people, and that's their job, is talking to people and not being a rapper. Yeah. You need somebody on your team that can do graphics, that's not trying to rap, that only wants to do your graphics or your videos. Like, everybody got to be a star in their own lane. That's why it worked.
Yeah.
Like, when Nelly and the Lunatics went, like, they knew Nelly had to pop for the Lunatic deal to happen. Right. So they all was street team members. They all was working to make sure he really went up. Like, that's what artists got to realize. Like, you got a champion one, baby, and the rest don't follow. But everybody got to work to have a job.
And unfortunately, in our city, it'd be hard to get other artists to get behind a certain artist. Like, it came close recently with Debo and Little E, but like it just don't seem like they understand sometimes. If somebody's bubbling, blowing up, just jump on board, share it once.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes and that's anything, and I can't be mad at it. But sometimes, you know, you want to be that person to win first.
Yeah.
Sometimes everybody want to be the first one to the goal line when it's really like, first place is already happening. Yeah. First place that happened when Reddy Rock got a deal, Primo had a deal, Lil Nut had a situation with Warner Brothers back in the day, I believe it was. Now Trevor Jackson, Roe James. Like first place doesn't happen, so you can't be the first to do it no more. That part's over. So if people realize that, it'll be a better situation.
Now you're right.
Like people probably would understand.
We used to try and hold our heads on taking the first Indiana artist to 106 in Park, and then we got home and realized people really didn't care. You know what I mean? Like they don't care that an artist from Indiana just went to BET and trying to make moves. It's like, and I'm not doing it, so next thing. Now, with the radio and doing the stuff, excuse me, that you do, what's been some of your major accomplishments? I know you've been able to do things at the Super Bowl. I know you've done everything with the Black Expo and all these things. What's your greatest memory from?
I would have to say probably being the Patriots MC for the last 3 or 4 years is one. Being recognized by IPS frequently this year for all the work I do with the schools. Like, them be my memories. Like,
that's dope.
The kids, bro. Like, I don't care about like nothing else. Like, being able to touch these kids and IPS saying, yo, thank you for all the work you've done and all of that. Like, that's been a memory for me. Like, nothing else matters, bro. Like, that be what it would be for me.
That's dope. So going to the high school game, and, you know, you got the Pacers or you got the high school football game. Where would you rather do that?
I'm going to the high school game.
Man, that says a lot about you, man.
Yeah, like with me, anybody say, like, I'm kids first, everything else second. Like, so at the end of the day, like, I tell people, like, in 10 years, when I'm done with this, 10, 15 years from now, and I don't want to go be a regular person or go get a job, like, I want that kid to stop saying, like, hey, keep such and such. Oh, I remember you came to my school, and I was ready to be on some BS, but you made me change my mind, or you made me decide to go to college, or you made me decide to do this. Like, that means more to me than saying, oh, I hosted a concert in front of 100,000 people. Like, that's cool, bro. I'm the shy type, so I didn't even know it was 7 people out there. Like, I like the kids.
Yeah, that's dope, man. I mean, so with that, I mean, you're basically mentoring and motivating these kids and, you know, teaching them opportunities. Like, do you read a lot of books and follow a lot of motivational speakers, or is it just more your own self?
It's more of my own self. Again, like, me being from 18, and I give it back to the people that's older than me, like me being from 18th and Dexter, a lot of my homeboys I grew up with, just the older cats, like, and they'll tell you, like, they stole drugs or stole cars in my era. They wouldn't let me do that. Like, when I wanted to needed some money, they'd be like, here go $10. You keep us playing basketball. Like, you don't need to be on the street. So, like, that meant a lot to me. Like, these are the guys that I'm still cool with today. Like, they wouldn't twist nothing in my hand. You feel? So, like, that's probably one of the reasons I do it, because somebody did it for me.
Yeah, that's dope, man. And I mean, really, all somebody needs them to do is just say, look them dead in the eye and say, I believe you have greatness in you. What do you like to do? And as soon as they tell you what they like to do, go start a company. Go start their business. Let them become owners. And once you experience that, or experience that, it'll just grow for you.
Most definitely.
Now, I know you support a lot of local artists, so I'm not going to ask you, like, favorites or anything like that, but who are you listening to in your deck right now?
I got that Mark Battles cut. I like that joint.
Okay.
I always mess bro name up, and that's only because there'd be a million names running through my head. I like kid Adrian, Coach Bless.
Oh yeah, he's dope.
Yeah, he's dope to me. I've been listening to Reddy and June 10th.
Okay.
I like the new Gringo Gang record.
Yes, thank you.
What else? But I like the Faisal kid. That's the homie. I like him.
Okay.
Like my music all over. Like I just don't be telling a lot of people that I listen to them or not. You know what I'm saying? But I listen to a lot of different music. Like people wouldn't think I know who Moolah Khan is, and I think he's super dope to me. You know what I'm saying? Like.
But see, that person should know, because if you think he's super dope, and you know what I mean, then he can reach out to you and follow up. People are intimidated by you a little bit because they don't want to feel like they're nagging you or bothering you, but. You know, if there is somebody you feel, just let them know, yo, I like that shit, and
Man, and I tell a lot of these cats, like, last year for Classic, I helped the station put a stage together where I put Moolah, I put Pope, I put Poindexter, you know what I mean, Kitty Red, like these are cats that, like, I thought they were dope, like, you know what I mean, and I try to tell people, like, yo, I listened to this, you was dope, bro, like, you know what I mean, I try to let people know. And I tell them, yo, this ain't no radio. This is just me personally listening. I think it's dope. So, you know what I mean? I try to let people know, but that I listen or I check them out. Just so they know, like, damn, my hard work didn't go unnoticed.
Yeah. Now, have you thought about, or the radio thought about doing any kind of, like, contest for, like, musicians out here and running internet, battle of the bands or something like that to... It's
some stuff on the way. Yeah, the crazy part is this city don't like to battle. They don't like to be put in competition.
There's a battle circuit out here, though.
Sometimes it's...
I said there's a battle circuit out here.
It is, but, I mean, the battle circuit is a lot different, too. Like, the battle rap, I'm not a huge fan of battle rap. I know who he is. I listen to it, but there's not one I like to listen to. And, you know what I mean? The average person, like, radio isn't a battle rap. You know what I mean? Like, I can't tell you it is or it ain't, but to my opinion... The average battle rapper can't make a great record.
No, you're right.
If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard for them to make a great record, but I think it's dope what they do. So, I mean, like I said, we got some stuff we got up our sleeves, and we ain't talked about shit that I can't really reveal, but there's going to be some dope stuff on the way, like on the station to be had.
Dope. Yeah, man, I love Hot 96, man, because you guys are really in the city, really in the community. Like other radio stations, sometimes they act, big time, but you guys are really in these streets, and I salute you for that.
I mean, we 30 years in, and they know who built them, so they definitely understand that they have to be street connected.
You've been fortunate to meet a lot of artists, and what was somebody that you had a chance to interview early on that you got to watch grow to the successes they're in today?
Two Chainz. 2 Chainz is one that I've seen from the beginning till now. I remember 2 Chainz used to call me. Shout out to DJ Black. 2 Chainz used to call me like once a week when riding around and getting it.
Oh.
When he went from the player circle to just being 2 Chainz,
okay.
He used to call like once a week because of DJ Black. Like, he used to get on the radio, like I used to play the song, like, so to see, because he's always had success with the player circle with under Ludacris, but when he went to strictly 2 Chainz, like, to see that career go through the roof was nuts. Who else? There's so many, bro. Like, Jeezy, I've seen that from day one. Remember Jeezy and Coach K coming to the radio station come shop with me. With 22 or Better was on the damn record. It was when they bringing us records. 22 or Better was on the record that they was working. So I'm seeing Jeezy where he's at down. It's crazy. Seeing Migos where they at down. I remember Coach K calling me about Migos. They put me on Hannah Montana. No, Trap House. It was Trap House or something like that. They put me on. Coach K called me. We talked about them and to see where they at now. Like, it's been a long list of artists, bro. Like, I can really feel like, yo, I've seen them before the stars, and like to see them now, like it's super dope.
And then going off of that, you know, because we go from Indiana, like what people you've had the chance to see, like, you know, I can think of Maxie. I've watched the progression of being an artist and business with the people you've had the privilege of watching go in this industry.
Oh, Maxie, Skip.
Yeah.
Trying to think who else. I mean, G Fresh.
Yep.
I knew G Fresh before he was a rapper, when he was invested in rappers. You know what I mean? Yep. Reddy rocking the whole 625 organization. MRC, like me and Scooty were really friends at first. You know, he asked me to do something on a mixtape, and he was like, bro, you could DM just the process, and you never answered. Now it's crazy. You hear, like, he's become like my little brother. Like, so. You know, the indie scene is crazy. I mean, I was around for the birth of Midwest Weekend to see where that's at now. I've seen Stop Beefing, you know, go from just distributing emails to actually being on the radio. Like, you know, I've seen a lot, like, and I think it's been dope over the years.
Yeah, I thank you for all the support you've given us all through these years. Because people think because we're both radios, we're supposed to be in competition. Like, we ain't competing. Like, my job is to get on the records.
Yeah.
Radio, because I got artists that I deal with that, you know, if you like the song, they get on the radio, then they can know you got on the radio. And like once you're known for breaking records, like you guys have broke plenty of records. You know, industry reacts differently to you. They come through for the free and, you know, build those early relationships. So it's kind of like with 50 Cent out here. Like we brought 50. I mean, I think it was Gino or Amperes brought 50 Cent like early. You know, go along the whole way.
Yep, I remember that show, very first show. Who left his bulletproof belly in the station? I had to give it to him. I'm like, damn, this heavy. I don't even want to know what this is. And swag. Like I don't get around to that whole ride.
Now, as a radio person, man, what's something people wouldn't know that you deal with? Like they know you play music, but what do you do at the radio station?
So I'm the assistant program director. I basically program what you hear all day, all night on the radio. I talk to record reps all day, all night about their songs, whether they're national record reps that work for Def Jam, Atlantic, Capitol, Motown, Orchard, you name it. I'll talk to them. So I talk to independent reps who are just like Indianapolis artists in the other cities that want their song played. So, like, I'm really there all day, and he budgets all of that. Like, I'm really in the track.
So if somebody wants to reach out to you, labels or DJs or artists I have on the call with us, you know, listening, you know, what's the best way to reach out to you? And what do you look for someone when they contact you?
I mean, I'm just overall looking for you. Your presentation means a lot to me. If you just send me an email with the MP3, like, I see a lot of that. But I'm looking for a presentation, and then when you send me that record, like I'm really researching that record. I'm pulling up analytics. Like I'm just going through. You can't sit here and tell me, yo, A+ is playing me in Cincinnati. Like that's my man. That's a phone call.
Right.
Sean Mack is spitting me in Chicago. Oh yeah, heavy hitter. That's an easy email or text message. Yep. Like so, you know what I mean? Like I'm a research guy. Yep. But if you say it, I will believe it. And then if one thing is a lie, like you done fucked your whole image up.
Now, for the artists listening, when you say you look at the analytics, are you looking at BDS, media-based, sound exchange? Or
I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at everything. Like, I'm looking at your BDS. I'm looking at your media base. If you get radio spins, is it coming through on digital tracker? Is it internet spins? Like, I'm pulling up Shazams in your area. If you say you're from Tussalo, I'm pulling up Tussalo. I want to see if you're Shazamming out there. I want to look at your Spotify. How many subscribers you get? How many plays you really get? Like, you go into your YouTube, and you got 100,000 YouTube views, but you got 6 likes, no dislikes, like 3 shows. Like, I'm looking for it all because it's so much manipulation. Like,
Yep.
you can tell what's a lie and what's real. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm looking for, just like, bro, really hot. Like, and if I know people in that area, I'm calling, like, bro, you fuck with this, why ain't you messing with this? Like, I got it. You should be doing from your area. That's hot. Like, tell me the story.
I mean, that's one of the most important things, man, is when you doing this music stuff, that when those calls are getting made, they actually have some truth behind them. Like, I remember I was and out of the blue, he was like, yo, let me call Swift then. And I'm like, oh, shit, okay. You know what I mean? And
yes.
they came through and
like, we really talk, bro. Like, people really talk. Like, when you say that I'm from Indianapolis or I'm from Atlanta, like, that's cool, because I'm going to ask you who you might know, or do you know this person? I'm going to call them, like, not to just do no fact checks, but I really be wanting to know, like, bro, are you chilling with this? Why not? Like, you know, because I might turn that person on to a song or something.
Yep. And when you got good music, I mean, as DJs, as people that love this music, if there's a hit, we want it.
Yeah, we definitely want it.
There's not a lot of talking that goes on when the song is a hit, when it's engineered the right way, when it has the right presentation, when it's got the right feel to it, the market. There's nothing to do.
Yeah.
Now, what do you have coming up? I know Gucci Mane coming, but what other things do you personally have in the city that people can be on the lookout for or can come out and support for you?
I really don't got much on the way. It's getting these school time, so I'm about to really get back into these schools. I'll probably do a couple back-to-school drives, you know what I mean, to get some supplies so I can donate to teachers in classrooms. But it's really school time for me, so I really cut out a lot of stuff unless I'm doing something for the youngsters.
Okay. And then, we know in Christmas time you'll have the 12 Days of Christmas. For the fans who aren't familiar with that, can you let them know what that's about? And I salute you in the station for your effort.
So 12 Days is something my man Rio started that I picked up once he left. But it's basically like me out for 12 days collecting toys. And then at the end, we take the toys to either Ronald McDonald House. Normally it's been Ronald McDonald House in the past, but somewhere like that, somewhere where kids that need toys and give them back. Like, it's all about their kids. That's my thing for kids. And I don't want no kids to wake up Christmas morning without a smile. So, that's we're working on that. And I'm working on some more stuff with IU this year.
Right.
I forgot I did that with them. IU last year, my uncle took over the Soul Review, which is like the only real collegiate credit counting band. And I hosted a big show for them. They just did a show with Bookie Tyler and working on some stuff from LA that I might be popping folks. Yeah, that's what I'm on. Like, I'm on the university, trying to get a university check.
There you go. I mean, sponsors, like, I'm surprised, I don't know your business stuff, but I'm surprised you haven't started your own nonprofit or something like that to get these grants, because you have the relationship.
I would if I knew I was going to be 100% focused. Like, with that kind of stuff, like, I don't want to get into that, and I'm not focused, and I get a $67,000 check, and I don't want nobody to be like, he ain't spend that the right way, you know what I'm saying? He's sitting on it. Like, nah, when I do that, like, I really want to do it, like, and make sure I'm paying attention to where money going, and, you know what I mean? I can never be put in a bad light by somebody. Like, he ain't do that with that money. He went and bought a car. Like, nah.
Well, I can say this for you, man. Like, listen, nobody ever said a bad word about it.
No, it's a couple people. That's probably because I done stabbed their girls, though.
I mean, they might say it at the radio, but you as a person, I've never heard anybody say something negative.
Nah, it's a couple, but again, that's probably because I done stabbed their old ladies. You know what I mean? But like I say, I try to treat people like I want to be treated, so it makes it tough for somebody to kind of badmouth. But again, it's all about the character that I've built and the morals and the respect and the codes that I have for myself. As again, I try not to put myself in that kind of situation where you got two words to say bad about people.
Yeah, I'm saying, well, if you say something bad about me or stop beefing, like I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna go the other way, because that negative shit it sends it back. And I think people come at us or the radio, because if you leave the city, they're gonna call and ask about you to either me or you. Not like you. You know what I mean? Like, why would you be? I want everybody to win. I'll give you the game for free, and I'll help you get there. So why would you ever want to just, hate us? And same thing for you. Like, you get so much for the free.
People are crazy.
I know you're a busy person. If fans are listening, if they want to get a hold of you, what's your social media and
All right, I'm BSwift317 on everything. BSWIFT317. Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. My email, DJs or artists out there is BSWIFT963@gmail.com. That's BSWIFT963@gmail.com.
And when the people kid, or you just want the initial hello and introduction?
I mean, it can be a combo of the two. I'm not mad at a fresh kid on first email, because sometimes I don't get a chance to go through every email and write back and have conversations. You know what I mean? So as long as somebody start off like, hey, I'm such and such, nice to meet you, here's my EPK, I look at that compared to open it up and it's just the EPK. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do another couple emails and get back to it. So I'm just all about proper introductions.
I got you. And are you still doing hosting for mixtapes and stuff?
Yeah, I'm still hosting everything, everywhere, 8 nights a week. I'm around.
Well, shit, I'd love to have you on this Rick Gilla project I'm working on.
Let's get it.
All right, that's what
I'm definitely with it.
Get you the logistics. And I got an artist I'm going to send you from Texas, man. I think you're going to like. His name's Toby Dewin. So you check him out for me if you can, and if you like him, we can build.
Is that the dude with the African theme videos?
Yeah, the one from Eric Thomas.
Yeah. Dude, dope.
Like, I got a great relationship, so if you like him, I can get you all the information for the song and everything.
Okay.
But yeah, first, man, thank you very much for the interview, man. It's an honor. Like, this is a long time coming, but I had to get my game right before I even presented it, this to you. So I appreciate you coming on the line with me. And is there anything you want to let the fans and listeners know about you, and what things any shout outs?
Nah, look, I appreciate you rocking with me, Money Matt. You've been my man from way back. So, anything you need for me, a done deal. Anything stop you, a done deal, man. I appreciate y'all being the same guys from day one to right now. So, anybody out there understand that I really rock with Stop Beefing. I talk to these guys about records. I pay attention to what these guys are playing and all of that. So, we definitely got a good tool here that just think to understand how to use these guys, how to build these guys, and the help that they can give you. I'm telling you, again, I talk to them all the time.
Yeah.
It might not seem like it, but we talk, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, in person, like, here's my people, man. People real credible over here, so definitely understand what y'all got.
Yeah, thank you, man. You're going to get that as an ad coming up, man. You just... But nah, man, like I said, I appreciate it, man. And shit, we'll just keep building, man. And we'll do another one, or... Oh, no, what I was saying is we need to get you out to Well Connected. So
yeah, definitely.
I know with the radio schedule, you work kind of the same hours, but there's ever a Wednesday that fits your schedule.
I got some vacation days coming, so we'll make a link.
Yeah, let me know, and we'll do it real big for you.
All right, say no more. I'll get it there. I'm about to get in here and go back to smoking this hookah.
There you go. I'm about to too. All right, man. You have a good night. And as soon as
I post,
I'll send you the link.
All right.
Peace.
The podcast you just heard was published with Anchor. Got something you want to say to the creator of this show? Send them a voice message using the Anchor app, free for iOS and Android.